All right, all right. Second arc of leadership, of light leadership. This isn't heavy and dark and rigid. This is light leadership. It's fun. It's a natural extension of who you are. It's you're clear, you're confident, you're comfortable. Right? This is what's going to lead you to having that prosperous and profitable dream practice. Now, those are just a natural bypass of practicing medicine the way you want to practice. Right? Whatever your healthcare thing is, doing it the way that you want to do it. Right? You are the ones that know that it can look different than you're seeing now. You are the ones that are frustrated, that know that you have a vision. Maybe it's not clear yet. Maybe it's super murky. Maybe it's not very formed yet. Right? But you know it can be done different. Right? And you see those around you struggling to do things like, duh, I saw that coming a mile away. Why aren't you being proactive about that? Yeah, I told you that was gonna happen. Yeah, why are we doing this way? An extra, 30 seconds here is gonna save a half hour there. What are you doing? Like, you just get it. You are the leaders of the brilliant new era in healthcare. The company name is Spiral Coaching and Consulting because it starts with you. And as you become the leader that you are meant to be, developing and leading the dream practice that you are meant to lead, it's going to expand, grow and grow and grow and grow. We're going to transform healthcare from the inside out. Okay? And it starts with you. So, I talked last time about the first arc of awareness. Simply bringing your awareness to what's happening without judging. As you have awareness for what's going on in your dream practice, you also know what you want it to look like, feel like, have this clear vision. You know what's important to you. You know what all of your multifacets are. You know deep down at your core who you are authentically. You have developed, this is the pre-leadership work, the foundation for empowered and authentic relationships where you bring people in that cherish, love, and respect you for all of who you are. You have systems and structures set up to support you instead of constrict you, right? This is a mindset game, but this is also bringing it into your world. And then you get to leadership. It happens naturally. Leadership is a natural extension of you confidently and comfortably knowing where you're going. This stuff happens naturally. Yes, I train it. Yes, I talk about it. Yes, I help you do it in your real world. Yes, I have programs that support you doing it. And really, once you get the foundation down, once you get the core collection, once you get these core concepts, you don't need any of this. You don't need it. Now I can help you do it faster and easier. I can help you apply it quicker without the struggle that it took me for years. But once that pre-leadership work is done, light leadership happens naturally. So the next piece of this is that you're leading by example. I really don't need to talk about it. I'm gonna. I love to. I love supporting you. I love helping you do this easier, more comfortably, clearly. And there's some really incredible providers out there feeling stifled and burnt out because they don't know how to do it this way. Because you have a dream practice that maybe is meant to be right where you're at and you don't know how to do it. Maybe you're banging your head against a wall and your burnout is because you know it can look differently. Maybe you're considering developing your own private practice. Maybe you're considering partnering with a corporate system. Maybe whatever, but you've got to have, but these principles are real no matter what, right? I have used these principles, these arcs, whether I have been in rural poverty, community care, whether I have been in rural premium service, whether I have been in urban immigrant populations, whether I have been in urban premium services, okay? Highest retention, extra $100,000 the first year we brought on a $200 service. Like, the numbers are crazy. And it doesn't have to be hard. This doesn't have to be a longer list of shit to do. Like I said, this happens naturally. Once you get the core work down, right? Once you're clear and confident in being you, you're going to lead by example naturally. You're going to just do it. Right? So why is this even on the thing? Because people forget. Because you think you've got to lead a certain way because you saw 10 tips somewhere. Because you saw your mentors do it that way. Because you saw somebody said, some leadership trainer said you got to do it this way and not be you. It's not true. And this is the place we talk about it. Leading by example is you practicing the way you want to practice, is you having the relationships you dream of having, is you treating your staff and your patients the way you dream to treat them. Maybe that's super subdued and very matter of fact, and it's very by the numbers and by the book, and maybe you're one not trying to rock the boat, and maybe, right, that's your thing, and maybe you're like the forefront, cutting edge, the adrenaline junkie surgeon that likes all the crazy shit. Cool. Your patients aren't going to like the other one, right? They're not looking for the other one. There's no competition there. Your patients will drive for you. I specialize in the central US. I have lived from Minneapolis to Las Cruces. Your patients will drive for you. They will come find you. Whether you are in a corporate system, you befriend the schedulers, you allow the system to support you, right? But then what I see is these adrenaline junkies in surgery that are wanting to do the cool cutting edge stuff. And then in their exam lanes, they're like boring and super traditional and trying to be this like white coat, rigid provider. And people don't know you're this incredible surgeon that loves to do this cutting edge stuff. And your staff doesn't know that. Now, I happened to figure this out with this provider because we started being able to do it because he was an incredible surgeon and he loved to do it. And so we just kind of started doing it. And all of a sudden his surgery schedule grew, and all of a sudden our conversion rates on premium services were like crazy pants. And his results were like, phew. And people started asking what we were doing and how we were doing it. So then we started training the providers in town and hosting roundtables and doing the things because we were the ones doing it. There's a word I'm looking for. This is lead by example. This is be impeccable with your word. This is integrity. This is all the way through. Now, yes, when you talk to the rancher with 6 cows, you might have, that's a hobby farmer, you might have a different conversation than you do with the rancher that has 600, right? And the version of you that you give energy to in each of those given moments might be a little bit different, but what's at your core and what's your priority and what you love and what's true for you is true for you in all of those situations, and it's true for you with your staff. And this is you leading by example. So when they come to you with a question, the decision you make fits the vision. It fits what's important to you. People will say, oh, patients are number one. But then a patient has a challenge and all of a sudden they're super rigid and I don't care what the patient says. Now, there's times that you set your boundaries and you set your systems to support you, right? And in this instance, man, I really want to support you and I really want to allow that. And I really want to figure out a way for that to work. And these are the boundaries. How can we do that? right? But then, right, you follow through with your thing. You follow through with your thing. Okay. That is lead by example. It's simply authenticity. It's simply showing up. So you got to get the authenticity work right. And a lot of people will teach authenticity and then apply that to relationships. I teach it the other way around. You've got to get relationships, the foundation right. Because otherwise what I see so often happen is you figure out your authenticity, but then you're still a caretaker, and then you're still a people pleaser. Right? And then you don't want to piss so-and-so off. And then you don't want to say the wrong thing because what will they think? And then you don't want to, right? You've got to get those relationships situated first and realize that you can set boundaries compassionately because this is what fits or fits not your vision. I said that in a weird order, but you get what I mean. And then it's not me and it's not this like personal thing. It's, oh man, I so feel for you and this is what we're doing. Like I can do this. I got this much fudge room. And up to here, I can give all day long. And I know the second I step over that line, I'm fried. So cool, where's that line? And then you set your systems and structures to support that line. Yeah, but bring your yeah buts to me. Okay? Comment those. What if this resonated for you? I'm not great at like the interaction thing. And when I work with you, this is the stuff. Then I want to hear, okay, that sounds great in theory. Yeah, but how does that work when? Right? Yeah, but this is me authentically. I can't bring that to work. How the hell do I bring that to work? I work in a large corporate system in rural America. I work for Mayo. I work for Mountain View. I work for the county hospital. I work for whatever your thing is. I love to hear about those, right? Because that's what makes this real. Like my theory is lovely. This is all great in theory, but how does this look when you actually show up? So yes, this is what my videos are about. Yes, this is what the trainings dive into. And talk to me. I'm here for you. I love supporting you. All right, my leaders. The next one is training. Okay, here we go.